Hey everybody, John Gums here, Dakota Grappler. Coming to you after day 6 of selling for Dakota Grappler. Had a wonderful day yesterday. Getting out, making sales, talking to friends. It's kind of interesting. And first thing I want to bring up, I want to thank everybody out there for the support for Dakota Grappler. You know, started this book in 1999. And I actually have some advertisers that have been there the whole time. It's amazing. So 20 some years putting this book together, and I just want to make sure I thank everybody out there, and made some great friends in the process, and I've had some great stories, and it kind of leads me into, you know, everything that happened today. And so today I left Oaks. It's a great day. The previous day with Corey Shaw, but you know, Oaks, I've got several friends. I'm not sure if I'm at liberty to tell everybody, but I mentioned that one of my good friends in Oaks, who's done a lot of radio and stuff, people should probably get a hold of him. He is going to be moving. Rich Vogelai, a good buddy of mine. I go back to when first time I wrestled in Napoleon when I was about, say, a 7th grader. I remember him in Ellendale. Him and, like my dad said, In Like Flynn were the two best wrestlers out of Ellendale, and I didn't get to know him until a little bit later, until college, really. I played some baseball against him in high school. Actually, before high school, I was about 8th grader. Played him in the region tournament, and I remember how good their team was. And we had some interesting conversations. He remembers a lot about that, but I won't get into that story because it's not wrestling related. But no, then Rich and I played baseball up at Sherwood, North Dakota. Went up to Canada, played some ball, and had a blast. And so got to be good friends. He does all the radio stuff for wrestling. He did for Northern State for years. He's been on the radio for the Oaks area and all of Region 1 for the state wrestling tournament. He's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame for what he does. If you've looked over there, sometimes I remember him wearing his orange blazer, looking good. So Rich, gonna miss you. I'll catch you down in Rapid City. I know he's got a grandchild. They're going to look after him and his wife, so that's kind of cool, having the opportunity to do that. And he's a jack of all trades, so I think he'll land on his feet and find something that he'll enjoy and do down there and help out every program possible, because he does help everybody out. Great guy. So, but then from Oaks, talked to Adam Dahlstrom a lot. Another guy who's just super, how can you say it, just a super guy. Works hard. He has funeral homes, and I couldn't do his job, but he also helps out the wrestling program, opening up the room for guys to wrestle, and just has a good heart for the sport and the community. Super good guy. Talked to him a long time. Then from Oaks, went up to Lemoore, talked to Goody, doing some more softball. You know, you get different connections besides wrestling. You have other connections with people. And stopped in Lemoore and talked to insurance agent Mark, and we just talk what's happening in the community. And I know North Dakota and South Dakota, a lot of these places are in kind of a drought situation, and so money's tight. So I really do appreciate they still find a way to dig into their own budgets and support the wrestling book. So again, that's a big thank you. Mark and I go back a long time too. He's a super great guy. After that, went to Lisbon. And man, my days about done 3 communities. I wanted to get a lot farther down the road, but then in Lisbon, talked to several of my advertisers, and they've been state champs for several years, and they're in the plans of building their own wrestling room, and kind of off the facility of the school, give them more opportunities for some of their wrestlers to get, you know, mat time, which is a big move. You know, there are a lot of communities that do have it, Carrington and others, that let the wrestlers, you know, that want to get into the room other times of the year besides just during the high school wrestling season, and that becomes a huge asset to step up to the next level. So, you know, we have ex-Lisbon wrestling coach. He actually is donating a mat to them, $14,000 Resolite. It's going to be, you know, I don't know anybody that loves the sport or gives back more than some of these people in these communities. You know, and a lot of you guys know who that is. And, you know, I'll have him on and interview him again. thanks again for helping out the Lisbon Wrestling program. Then from there, I ended up getting to Fargo, got an advertiser there, and that was about it for today. And so, staying in Fargo tomorrow, I'll be cruising on the road, head up to Hillsboro, get from Hillsboro to Mayville. Mayville could go all the way up to, you could go Cavalier and maybe Walhalla, get that whole area, or might cruise along the highway there and try to get, you know, I have one advertiser in Grand Forks, just kind of odd on how that works, but I can make different little routes to try to fit the people in closer to the interstate. But plan on getting to Carrington yet today. The idea is, you know, if I get to Devil's Lake, that's where I planned on being last night, but if I don't get to Devil's Lake today, it's kind of hard to get it all done. Get Carrington and Devil's Lake, got several advertisers. So we'll kind of plan it out as it goes, and we will work to see if we can get more people in the Dakota Grappler and supporting their wrestling teams. And so I'm happy to say things are going great, and just driving down the road, easiest time for me to just watch and talk. I'm always thinking and trying to, you know, relate. Right, we had the All-Star game, so there's not a baseball game to listen to. There's kind of a little break between a couple days. I know the British Open happened, and Jim Makovsky, myself, and Bill Holton had picked golfers, so, and right now I'm in second place or something like that. It's going to be after golf again, because I'm recording this actually Thursday morning. You know, last night I had a live show, and so that live show turned into a late night working on the demographics of the book and starting to lay stuff out. And so I then go, oh geez, I forgot to do that. So I'll have 2 videos today. So if you see me in the same Century Wrestling t-shirt, it's because it's the same day. Just early in the morning here, getting out 7 a.m. and get on the road. So you guys have a great day. Dakota Grappler, always around for helping out wrestling. Just an opportunity, you know, get a hold of me, we'll talk. I tell you what, I'm a social butterfly a little bit when it comes to wrestling, so feel free anytime. John Gums will talk about day 7 later today, probably. Later, bye.